What's up, YouTube? We are back again for another video, and today I am outside. It's a beautiful day. It's nice and warm out here. I think it's about 85 degrees. Now, what I want to do today is I wanted to talk about my Get Home bag and the contents that were inside of my Get Home bag. Now, the the supplies and things that are inside of your vehicle should also complement you also being able to get home. But one thing that a lot of people are not talking about or not considering is that, just like myself, like today, I have on Crocs, I wear Hey Dudes, wear boots and things like that. Those uh, those particular types of footwear are not going to be um, convenient for you to trek like 30 miles, 25 miles in order to get home. Okay, so inside of your car or inside of your kit, you should be carrying a spare pair of shoes, either walking shoes, or you should be carrying something that's going to be able to help you and assist you in getting home inside of an environment where you're going to be walking for a long period of time. You're going to be out there. Some people who run marathons and stuff, man, they have to train for months and months to do so. You are going to be required, and it's going to be a requirement for you to make those type of distances spur of the moment, whether that's going to be some sort of civil unrest, where there's going to be um, protests and stuff that you can't get around, or if it's going to be SHTF situation, you have to have the appropriate footwear that is going to be there for you, or that you can put on or slip on in order to make that trek home. So that's one of the things I wanted to start this video off with. Now let's go to the house, and I'm going to crack open this Get Home bag, and I'm going to show you the contents that I have inside. What's up, everybody? So this is my Get Home bag, all in a nutshell. It's all the contents that are on the inside. This is why I like this particular type of bag, because you could just fold it open and you can see everything inside your bag. So let's kind of break down all of these contents inside this bag, and I'll show you what I got in my bag for my Get Home bag. So this is everything that I have inside of my Get Home bag. This is in the interior of the bag, not any of the pockets on the exterior of the bag. And I'm just going to go through all of these items and let you know what I'm packing inside of my Get Home bag. Now, mind you, my Get Home bag is 14.5 pounds, so just lighter than 15 pounds. And that's kind of what I'm going for. I want to try to make it modular. All the things that are going to be inside of the bag, I want them to be small and compact, but still be useful to me in a situation where I got to get home. So first, foremost, the socks. I got a warm pair of socks. Inside this, I do have a pair of regular socks. So if your feet get sweaty, wet, or cold, you have a thick pair of socks, and then you have a regular pair of socks right there that are inside the Get Home bag. I have an extra belt to put on, because maybe you got on like a leather belt or a belt that's not as robust, and this is a nice little belt that you can change out into. Very simple adjustments on this belt. It's a CQR belt. I like their clothes and their gear that they make. I wear their pants on a daily basis while I'm at work, and they're very durable and reliable. So I would recommend this brand, CQR. Carry an extra belt. Up here in the black case, up here, I have my Baofeng radio that is inside of a Faraday bag. And remember that if you have your Baofeng or your ham radio, that you got your repeaters set and your family know about those. And if you carry a ham radio inside of your Faraday bag, make sure that the one that is also in the second location or at the house is also inside of a Faraday bag, so they can be useful to you when you're trying to get home. This is a nozzle. It goes to a reservoir bag that I carry on the exterior of the bag. I'll show you that in a minute. So if you had to get water, you had to spend a night somewhere, and you needed a reserve of water, then you can fill that bag up and you can have yourself about a gallon of water before your trek. Now, my position, if I'm ever getting home, I am not going to spend the night out in the woods if I can help it. Okay. If it's in the evening time and it's getting ready to be dark, I'm just going to hunker down inside my car until daybreak, and then I'll start my trek when daybreak happens, and I'll just use the remainder of my day to try to get home. So my plan is, if I ever have to rest, it'll be just a rest, temporary shelter to lay my head down for a little bit, rest. You're gonna be walking a long way, so but no overnights for me. Here for the Baofeng radio, I have the regular antenna, and just for signaling purpose, or for a good signal, I do have a 30-inch antenna also ready to go that's compatible with my ham radio. And then I got a couple of zip ties in there that can help you for multiple applications. You know, zip ties, endless applications for zip ties. I got the Silcock key right here. Anybody who knows that you can access water spigots from outside of businesses or other buildings. So make sure that you get you some fresh water before you begin your trek out there, if it's available to you. In the summertime, you should always be carrying some sort of bottle. This is a single wall. This is my clean canteen. And I can boil water, purify water using this. But you should also always have some sort of water bottle or something with you in the summertime, just in case. Up here, I have my little finger saw. It's still inside of a bag. This bag just sits inside of my car a lot, so a lot of this gear is going to look. So don't be surprised. Here, I got some tree anchors. It'll help you and assist you in making your shelters. Give you an anchor point if there's no limbs or anything on the tree that you can tie off to. You just screw those inside of the tree, and then you can use those anchor points in order to make you a temporary shelter there. Down here, I have two masks. I have a N95, just a regular face mask. Is it the KN95s? And then I have a respirator type mask that'll go around your face there if the inhalation hazards are high in that particular time. Just a couple of gloves here, high flex gloves. I have some paracord here that's wound tightly. Believe it or not, this is probably about 40 feet worth of paracord, just tied tightly and bundled together. I have my solar charger here, ready to go. Hang that outside of the bag. It's just a little cheap TKO, something to charge your phone or your small devices like your flashlights and things like that. Have a microfiber towel for when things get sticky and wet and you need to dry up a little bit, especially if you decide to stop, take a little rest, and you can just dry yourself up with this, squeeze it out, and continue to use it to keep yourself dry. Got a space blanket, reflect a little bit of heat on you depending on the weather conditions out there. This is a little cheap one. Of course, I got the poncho, reusable poncho. I got a couple of these in a couple of different kits. So if it's raining outside or something, then you can negotiate that with your poncho. I have these little cards because when you're in a sticky situation and you need to remember certain knots and stuff while you're out there for tying a temporary shelter, or if you're the type that's going to spend a night out there then and you need a little bit of help, then you got these little flashcards here that'll kind of refresh you on any of your knots that you might have forgot, or you're kind of getting jumble brain with. Little Kim stick right here. This is the Siloon stick, and then some smoke. We make these every year at some point in time. That smoke serves as a good signaling device, a good warning device, distractions, things like that. So I believe in always having a little bit of smoke of some kind with you, either white or a color that will get somebody's attention readily. For my EDC carry, I got a little extra mag holder. This is all of my fire kit right here. So of course, the most simplest way to make fire is your lighter. Of course, and I got some duct tape wrapped around that. Actually got another roll of duct tape here with a little metal rod in there that'll get very hot and assist you in drying any type of wet wood out, or your smalls and things like that. Got a ferrocerium rod and magnesium with a little striker here. Then I have my homemade fire plugs, some fat wood, and then waterproof fire starter down here. So this is all of my fire making abilities inside my get home bag. Let's just go right here. Next up, medical bag. We have some dressings, trauma dressings in here. We have gauze in here. We have sports tape in here. We got a little bit of duct tape in here. We have a rat's tourniquet. We have some Aquaphor inside. I think we have a little bit of antiseptic wipes and antibiotic inside of this bag. So, also stuff for belly gripe. So if you got a sore stomach, 500 milligram Tylenol in there, and then some energy jelly beans also inside of the med bag. So just a little homemade med bag. This is also inside my get home bag. Now coming over here, of course, the most important thing is moleskin. You're going to be walking a very, very long way, so you want to make sure you got some moleskin on you. You're protecting the heels of your feet, things like that. So that always has to stay inside the kit. Bug X30 insect repellent towelette, self-explanatory. This is just a little thing that I got off of Amazon. It's like a lip gloss holder, but inside it actually keeps some SP50 sunscreen. So when it's hot out there, you're trekking home, make sure you're keeping yourself with a little sunscreen on so you're not burning yourself. Tiger Balm for any of your existing aches and pains or those that are to come. So you put a little bit of Tiger Balm on there to warm those muscles up, man, and get you back in the game. I use this stuff all the time. I always dip inside my get home bag and get after this Tiger Balm. If I'm out and I'm doing something just recreationally, man, I'll always dip inside this bag and get a little bit of Tiger Balm because it doesn't take much. I even got a little bit right here, and it's already warming up. Dude wipes for when your butt get muddy and things get a little bit sticky. Make sure you clean it up, man, and be able to keep on going. Nobody wants to be walking down the road with a little bit of mud ass, okay? Also some more sports tape. This little red one is also more sports tape. And make sure you keep that sports tape on you, man, because you never know if you'll sustain an injury while you're out there and you need to wrap it up. Now, I don't carry any of the large filters and stuff or the filter straws, but I do have this Frontier filter right here, nice small one, and it's going to filtrate all the water you need for 10 to 15 hour walk. And it's just right here in a small compact set, 2-part set or 2-half set. Then I got some MREs, man. This is Italian sausage and beef stew. Yummy. It's gonna have all the salt that you need in there, all the sodium that you need, especially since you're gonna be sweating a lot. And I got some P&G, Procter & Gamble water purification. Powder to put inside of the water, and that'll filter more than what you can carry in that 15 hours. And then we got some turmeric ashwagandha tea, depending on if you got sniffles or you're feeling some type of way, and then some liquid IV for when you're out there and you're just sweating profusely while you're trying to get home. What else do I got? Oh, my 2 lights. Can't forget the lights now. I just got these small lights. This is the Through Night T5, okay? You cannot turn this on unless you actuate the dial here, and then you're able to turn it on. Now, this is not kicking off a lot of lumens. However, it's kicking off enough. I don't need anything that's kicking off 2000 lumens or anything like that. I just need something that's going to allow me to see inside of a situation that I need, and I want something that is not going to inadvertently turn on while it's inside of my get home bag. So it has the clip, so I can always face this forward when I'm walking if I'm starting to lose daylight. And then it's directional, so I can also turn it this way, put this on the bill of my hat, and then have that light turn on from the top. So multi-directional light. I can even flip it backwards. Again, if you're looking for a throw, then this was probably not the light for you. But this is what I chose. I don't need a lot of light, and for whatever light this doesn't put out, my little headlamp from Kodiak is going to make up the difference. I can put this on the bill of my hat and turn it on, and it's going to make up for that light. This light also has a turbo mode, so if I hold it, then it gets a lot brighter. And that turbo mode only stays on for about 40 seconds, and then it'll dim back down to the original setting. And then I have a green light and also a red light that goes with this. Let's see if you can see it dim on its own. If it goes back down to the original settings, it's been probably about 25 seconds or so. There it goes. So it just made the adjustment. And then again, green, red, and then off. So those are my lights that I got for the case. And I think that's everything that's on the inside of the get home bag. Let's go to the couple items on the exterior of the get home bag and wrap this up. Okay, now these are the contents that I keep on the exterior of the bag here. Just got, this is that water bag. It is rated for 281 ounces of water, so I think a gallon is about 128 fluid ounces. And then got two carabiners, the backpack cover itself, and then I have a full change of clothes, just something that's more flexible, more lightweight, more, it's going to be more absorbent to sweat and heat and cover your arms up and things like that. And then of course I got like 4 contractor trash bags for some sort of temporary shelter to take a rest if you were to need those at any point in time. So yeah, that's all the contents that are inside of my get home bag, man. Just let me know what you think down in the comments below. And yeah, that thing is 14.5 pounds, man. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, guys. Catch you later.